Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day or night, whether you just woke up or you're about to watch this before bed. If that's the case, grab your sleep caps and get comfy. Today, we're talking about value. Experienced players already know how to stay comfortable in the mid and late game, but for newbies, the in-game economy can feel like a mess at first. That's why I'm here to break down the best promo codes for new players. These will make starting out way easier. I'll be ranking these promo codes based on two key things: resources, silver, bruise, and XP, champion strength, how good the heroes are that you get. So, here's my top 5 best promo codes you don't want to miss. You're watching 2GT, and let's get started. Guys, keep a close eye on the news, because 2 free heroes are dropping soon. So hit that subscribe button ASAP so you don't miss out. Smash that button and bell right now. But before we start, I want to tell you about some more sweet deals from the game. Special registration links. Use them and you'll get a ton of useful resources and champions right from the start to boost your progress. Here's what you'll get from the links: Tayrel and Aina, plus 400k silver, 2 epic tomes, 2 energy, and 2 days of boost. 2 solid champs to speed up your champion grind. Ultimate Gallic plus Zargala. 2 more solid champs for farming and the arena. With them, you get 200k silver, 2 energy, 10 magic brews, and 10 force XP brews. Another link is for Rector Drath and Fane. Along with them, you'll get 400,000 silver, 2 epic skill tomes, a day of XP boost, 1 energy, 15 greater arcane potions, and 10 greater spirit potions. Check out the rest of the links in the video description. What to do after you pick a link: click on it, sign up, download the game, and enter all the required info. Go through the training and grab your champions from the link. Here's a little tip for choosing your starting hero. Go with either Kayle or Elhain. She's also pretty solid in the early game. Kayle is a hero with poison on his A1, a mass attack on his A2, and his A3 hits random targets 4 times with a 40% chance to apply poison. Elhain, on the other hand, has a great mass attack and strong critical hits. Also, by logging into the game every day for 14 days, you'll get 2 champions, Shaman and Yizo. Shaman is the champion who will bring your fallen champs back to life. Yizo is super useful in Faction Wars, and he'll be a big help, but once you level up a bit, you can either feed him to your other champions or use him in Faction Wars. Also, on day 7, you'll be able to grab the legendary Alice, who we've already talked about, and you can find the review of her on the channel. Plus, if you log in for 7 more days after getting her, you'll get extra rewards like boosts and resources. Alice will be available until April 10th, so hurry up! Alright, now let's take a look at what we're here for today. Let's be real, you can't compare promo codes to epic and legendary champs. Legendary ones will almost always be way more valuable than epics. Well, it's pretty obvious that the fight here will be between just these 2 guys, and I'd go with Sun Wukong. We've never compared these 2 heroes before, but there's a review of them on the channel. However, if you want me to compare them in a separate video in more detail, just let me know in the comments. Here's the thing with epics, it's gonna be less obvious. The promo code XOXO25 takes 5th place for 2 reasons. It gives 2 solid epics, Talia and Phoenix, plus a pretty hefty list of resources, including 10 spirit brews, 400,000 silver, 5 greater spirit potions, a 3-day XP boost, 2 3-star chickens, a random silver chest, 10 magic brews, and 5 greater magic potions. Talia is an epic from the Sacred Order faction, a flashy redhead assassin who attacks one enemy 3 times with her basic attack. Her A2 skill gives 25% increased attack buff and a 30% increased crit chance buff for 2 turns. Then she hits all enemies. And if Phoenix is on the team, there's a 75% chance she'll attach a bomb for 3 turns. Yeah, it's a bomb on one enemy, but it's a freaking bomb after a boosted attack. Her A3 gives her a counterattack buff for 2 turns. With a 75% chance, she'll also apply a 25% weaken debuff on enemies for 2 turns. Talia is a champion built to work with Phoenix, so keep that in mind. Phoenix is also an epic from the Sacred Order, and he hits hard with his basic attack. If he kills an enemy, they ain't coming back. His A2 is a mass attack with a 75% chance to apply the block buff's debuff for 2 turns. If that doesn't land, he'll apply block active skills for 1 turn. If Talia's on the team, he reduces the bomb's cooldown by 1 turn. His A3 hits 1 target and has a 60% chance to apply a 60% decreased defense and a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. A good duo and a big stash of resources gives the promo code XOXO25 5th place. Promo code FIREBURN. It's number 4 on my list. This one will get you Mordecai and 10 force brews, 1 multi-battle set for 50 attempts, and 200k silver. Mordecai is another epic from the Sacred Order, and this dude hits 1 target with a 30% chance, which jumps to 45% with skill tomes. It also reduces the target's turn meter by 10%. If the target's got an HP burn debuff, that chance goes up to 60%. His A2 has a 75% chance, 100% with books. to drop everyone's turn meters by 15% and fill up your team's turn meters by 15%. And his killer A3 applies HP burn to all enemies, plus gives your team a 50% increased attack buff for 3 turns. Mordecai is already a pretty old champion, but he's got some solid skills and a good set of resources. The promo code REVIVOR will give you an epic hero from the Revenants faction, Rector Drath, along with a small pack containing 10 Force Brews and 300,000 silver. Rector Drath is a support hero, which is kind of rare for her faction. This makes her pretty valuable for the faction. She was the only support hero I had from the Revenants. Her basic attack targets one enemy and can apply a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. Her A2 heals the team for 20% of her max HP, then she places a perfect Veil buff on allies with full health for 2 turns. Allies with less than 100% health get a 15% continuous heal for 1 turn. Her A3 is a resurrection that revives an ally with 60% health and fills their turn meter by 60%. She also applies perfect Veil buff to the revived ally for 3 turns. She also has a handy passive. Whenever an ally takes a turn while under the Veil or Perfect Veil buffs, she heals them for 10% of their max HP. On top of that, she boosts the resistance of allies under Veil or Perfect Veil by 50. A solid hero. Definitely earns her spot in 3rd place. Second up is the promo code 5STEP 2GGT. This one gives you Duck the Pierced and one heck of a resource pack. 400,000 silver, 2 energy refills, 10 magic XP brews, 10 arcane potions, 10 magic potions, an epic skill tome, and 6 pieces from the 5-star epic defense set. Duck the Pierced is an orc, and he hits one enemy twice. Each hit has a 30% chance to apply a 50% decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns. His A2 is a mass attack with a 75% chance to apply a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. Plus, with every critical hit, there's a 75% chance to apply a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. His A3 puts a Provoke debuff on the target for 1 turn, and with the 75% chance, it puts Provoke on 2 random enemies for 1 turn. He also gives himself a 30% Reflect damage buff for 2 turns and an Unkillable buff for 1 turn. And he has a solid aura that boosts the defense of allies in the faction crypts by 31%. The promo code FROG2GT honestly takes the #1 spot, and let me explain why. Yeah, you don't get a ton of resources, just 20 magic brews and 200,000 silver, but you do get Taragi the Frog. Taragi the Frog is an awesome support champion for any battle. He hits once with his basic attack, and with the 30% chance, he applies a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. His A2 hits all enemies, and with the 50% chance, it applies a Provoke debuff for 1 turn. This chance increases by 5% for each debuff on the enemies. His A3 gives the whole team, except himself, a shield buff equal to 15% of his max HP and a 50% ally protection buff for 2 turns. He heals for 25% of his max HP and applies a 30% reflect damage buff for 3 turns. The healing increases by 2.5% for each poison debuff on the enemies. His passive is perfect for the skill. It has a 50% chance to apply a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns to the attacking enemy whenever he gets hit, and this happens once per turn. On top of that, Taragi has an amazing aura for an epic, boosting his allies' resistance in all battles by 40. You'll often see Taragi in unkillable teams and other squads that survive for a long time, which is exactly why he earned the #1 spot. Let me know what you think about my list, what you don't agree with, and who you'd put in first place if you don't agree. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on a couple of awesome champions that will be available exclusively to my subscribers. And of course, can't forget about promo codes for all players. No ranking needed for these codes, they're all a must-use. The promo code GAMELEAP gives you a little something. Nothing crazy, but hey, it's free stuff. 10 magic brews, a full energy refill, and 100k silver. The promo code 2GT Spring Tricks gets you a 4-star chicken, 50 energy, and 200k silver. The promo code RAID Curiouser will hook you up with a full energy refill, 200 XP brews, 50 multi-battle tries, and 200k silver. Pretty solid boost, though it's not gonna last forever. Alright, that's it from me, folks. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and remember, we're all gonna be in platinum.